Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, some big economies are showing some good signs of growth. Firstly, in the US, consumer spending recorded its biggest increase in more than 6 years in April, as households stepped up purchases of cars. The metric the US Fed watches closely, the PCE, or Personal Consumption Expenditure Index, rose 1.6% year on year. None of this will dissuade the Fed from its clearly signalled desire to raise benchmark interest rates soon. Their next scheduled review is in 2 weeks on June 16. They'll also have noted the drop in consumer confidence, however. This latest reading comes after another respected survey shows it improving, so all even on this score at present. Consumer spending is also rising at a brisk pace in India, pushing economic growth to 7.6% in the past year. This base in consumer spending actually makes India's economic progress look more sustainable than China's. And IATA has released data for global air traffic in April, and that shows a year-on-year growth of 3.2%. Growth was particularly strong in North America, Europe and the Middle East. Passenger traffic grew even faster at 4.6%. Later today, we'll get the Aussie GDP data for the first quarter. The expectation is it'll come in better than expected. That's better than 2.8% real, because their current account deficit improved, driven by a surprisingly strong improvement in net exports. Our GDP result is not due to June 16. And staying in Australia, their election campaign is proving the old adage, there's nothing more permanent than a temporary tax. The poll-leading Labor Party has confirmed that it will make their 3% deficit levy, which took their top rate to 49%, permanent. And in New York, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield is basically unchanged at 1.84%. And the oil price is also basically unchanged today, with both the US benchmark and the Brent benchmark just over $49 a barrel. And the gold price is slightly higher at $1,218 an ounce. And finally today, the New Zealand dollar will start fractionally high at 67.6 US cents, 93.5 Aussie cents and 60.7 euro cents. The TWI is now at 71.8. And you should also note that overnight the Chinese authorities have allowed their currency to slip to its weakest against the benchmark US dollar in more than 5 years. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.